Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ardian Gasan Syarazi and my study number is 256. Now this case I want to share about my final exam in tourism business tour and travel. So in this case I want to share about what is Borobudur Temple, like a definition, historical and also the other aspect. So let's begin. Okay, first of all, there is a historical of Borobudur Temple. A brief synthesis: the Borobudur Temple compounds is one of the greatest Buddhist monuments in the world, and was built in the 8th and 9th centuries during the reign of the Sailendra dynasty. The monument in here is located in Kedu Valley in the southern part of Central Java and the center of the islands of Java, Indonesia. The main temple is stupa built in three tiers around a hill which was a natural center. First is a pyramid base with 5 concentric square terraces. The second is the trunk of a cone with 3 the circular platform, and the last is at the top, that is a monumental stupa. The walls and the balustrade are decorated with fine low relief, covering a total surface area is 2,520 meter persegi. Around the circular platform are 72 open-work stupas, each containing a statue of the Buddha. The vertical division of Borobudur Temple into base, body, and superstructure perfectly accords with the conception of the universe in the Buddhist cosmology. It is believed that the universe is divided into 3 supermissing spheres: Kamadhatu, Rupadhatu, and also Arupadhatu. Okay, representing respectively the sphere of desire where we are bound to our desire, the sphere of forms where we abandon our desire but are still bound in name and form. At Borobudur Temple, the Kamadhatu is represented by the base, the Rupadhatu by the 5 square terraces, and the Arupadhatu by the 3 circular platform as well as the big stupa. The wall structure shows a unique terrace mountain, combined with the Buddhist concept of attaining nirvana. The temple should also be as an outstanding dynasty monument of the Sailendra dynasty that ruled Java for around 5th century until the 10th century. The Borobudur Temple compounds consists of 3 monuments, namely the Borobudur Temple and 2 smaller temples situated, whose description of Buddha is represented by a formidable monolith accompanied by the 2 bodhisattvas, and represented by a Pawan Temple, a smaller temple whose inner space does not reveal which deity might have been the object of worship. Those 3 monuments represent pace in the attainment of nirvana. The temple was used a Buddhist temple from its construction until sometimes one, the 10th and 15th centuries when it was abandoned. Since its rediscovery in the 19th century and restoration in the 20th century, it has been brought back into a Buddhist archaeological site. Okay, that is many criterion. The first is Borobudur Temple compounds with its step roof pyramid consists of 10 superimposing terraces, crowned by a large bell-shaped dome. Is harmonious marriage of stupas, temple, and mountain, what that is masterpiece of Buddhist architecture and monumental arts. The criterion 2 is Borobudur Temple compounds is an outstanding example of Indonesian art architecture from between the early 8th and late 9th century that exerted considerable influence on an architectural revival between the mid-18th and early 19th centuries. There is a criterion number 3 is laid out in the form of lotus, the sacred flower of Buddha. Borobudur Temple compounds is an exceptional reflection of a blending of the very central idea of the indigenous conceptual worship and the Buddhist of attaining nirvana. Like the 10 mounting terraces of the entire structure correspond to the successive stage that the Bodhisattva has to achieve before attaining the Buddhahood. So that is the next is integrity itself in Borobudur Temple. Okay, the intriguity is the boundaries consist of three temples that includes the imaginary access between them. Although the visual links are no longer open, the dynamic function between the three monuments, Borobudur Temple, Mendu Temple, and Pawan Temple is maintained. The main threat to the ensemble is from development. The could compromise the extraordinary relationship between the main monument and its wider setting and could also affect to the ascending universal value of the property. The approach to the property has to a degree already been compromised by weak developmental regulation. Tourism also exerts considerable pressure on the property and its hinterland. There is a growing rate like a deterioration of the building stone, the cause of which needs further research. But there is also a small degree of damage caused by unsupervised visitors. The eruption of Mount of Merapi itself is also considered as one of the potential threats because of its deposit exit as happened in 210. So the authenticity itself, the original material were used to reconstruct the temple into place in the 20th century, like after the turn of the century and more recently. Like mostly original material were used in some addition to consolidate the monuments and ensure proper direction, which has not had any significant adverse impact of the value of the property. Like in this case in here, show the present state of Borobudur Temple is the result of restoration. It retained more than enough original material when rediscovered to make a reconstruction possible. So it's to more better in than before. Like first in the yeah. Nowadays, the property could be used as a Buddhist pilgrimage site. Its overall atmosphere is, however, to a certain degree compromised by the lack of control and also of commercial activities and the pressure resulting from the lack and adequate tourism management strategy. So the last aspect is the GDP or gross domestic products in the Borobudur itself. The Tourism and Creativity Economy Minister hopes to grow Indonesia tourism and creative industries to record hikes within the decades by promoting domestic tourism and developing the 5 super priority destinations in Indonesia. So there is beside that, there is a Minister of Sandiaga Salahuddin Uno said he want to increase the to industry contribution to Indonesia gross domestic product or GDP to between 10 and 12% in the next 5 to 10 years from estimated 7.3% contribution at the moment. To achieve the target, the minister plans to push domestic travel and develop the super priority destination. There are Borobudur in Central Java, like Toba in North Sumatra, Labuan Bajo in East Nusa Tenggara, Mandalika in West Nusa Tenggara, and also the last is Likupang in North Sulawesi. There is the case in here is one of 5. There is a Borobudur in Central Java. There is also the super priority tourism Indonesia to up the GDP of Indonesia itself. So there is what is Borobudur in brief in tour and travel and also in business aspect. So thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.